Welcome to tonight's regional championship. Tonight we have Penn Kingsman against the Lake Central Indians. I'm your color man, Colm T, and with me is play-by-play partner Jack Thiel. Jack, it's a regional championship, and we possibly have the best game we could ask for.
You're definitely right there, Colm Tomaszewski. I mean, Penn and Lake Central, it doesn't get better than this in the playoffs. Penn and Lake Central do have a series of rivalries, we should say, not just girls basketball, in every sport. So tonight is going to be a big game for both teams.
Penn coming in with a 21-game win streak, with their only loss being against the Lake Central Indians. If the Kingsmen want to get closer to the state championships, what do they have to do?
What Penn needs to do is shoot the lights out. Lake Central's got that very tough defense. They've been stopping good offensive teams with that defense. For Penn, you're going to have to hit your threes, and also watch for Lake Central. They've been a three-point team as of late. So for Penn, you got to cover that perimeter right now.
Now, for the Indians, they're trying to win their first regional championship with the second-year head coach, Hummenthal. How do the Indians get it done?
I kind of got a saying here. It's called the pop and lock. For Indians, pop your threes.
Okay.
The threes are going to be big tonight. You've got Kirkwood, Robards, Ladowski, Mathis. I mean, these girls can definitely hit the three. We've seen it in the sectionals and the first game of regionals. And the lock is the lockdown defense. Lake Central is one of the best defenses in Indiana. That's Huppenthal's biggest primary is the defense, and he's shown it this year and last year. And this is a big thing. He's coming to his second year. This is his first regional with this team. So it kind of gives us the question, will the inexperience hurt him tonight? He has coached with other teams, but this is a Lake Central team that's probably the best team he's coached in a while. So for him, we got to see if he's got the experience with this team, if they can pull it off tonight.
Coming up next will be the Kingsmen and the Indians. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm here with Jack Thiel. We're at LaPorte High School. Jack, what are we going to see here tonight?
We're going to see some amazing basketball. These are both talented teams. It doesn't get better than this, like we were talking about in the pregame. Penn and Lake Central. What more could you ask for in the regional championship? As here's the tip-off. And it looks like Lake Central got a hand of it, but it looks like the Penn Kingsmen handled it. As it looks like number 20, Sarah Doy, the leading scorer for this team, will have the ball up top. Sarah Doy, we saw her in that first game, lights out from the three-point line. She's a great three-point shooter, and if you're Lake Central, you got to guard tight on her, and that's why Ladowski is on her right now. That's an interesting matchup for me. Ladowski, who's one of the best defensive guards in this state, on Doy. So senior against senior, a lot of stakes tonight, Colm.
Yeah.
And there's this Lake Central defense we've always been talking about. This Lake Central defense has been a force. But the thing is, this Penn offense has been a force too. And the two right there, and it looks like that was a little too hard as Robards contains the rebound. Delsky will go all the way to Zabrecki in the corner. Zabrecki with the spin move, backs it up. Will go all the way up top to Smolin. Smolin for the two, and it just bounces out. And it looks like that'll be a jump ball. And that'll be Lake Central's ball. And we talked about Penn, 25-1. This is one of the best teams in Indiana in my mind. And their only losses to the team they're playing tonight, the Lake Central Indians. So you know Penn wants this one back. Ladowski outside at the wing. We'll go to Zabrecki. Back to Ladowski. And Zabrecki is gaining more and more trust by Coach Huppenthal as the season goes on, as she's a starting sophomore.
A quiet gym here except for the bench.
For the two, and she lays it in.
First 2 points of the game, Lake Central.
Kirkwood has progressively getting better and better every single game this year.
No doubt.
There was a story in her on the Times. She is just gaining and gaining more experience, and that's huge for this Indians team if they want to go far tonight. You got Doy up top. Doy will pop that three in the defender's face. Don't worry about that.
Clinton,
this is a young team, we said in the pregame. Freshmen, 3 freshmen so far in the front line. Right there, a 3. Looks like that's off, and Robards will get her second rebound of the night. And this is interesting right here. Lake Central is a great transition offense led by Lauren Ladowski. Interesting to see if this Penn defense can stop that. Lake Central is a fast team. They'll run you off the court, and that's how you stop them. You just got to contain them. Ladowski loses it. And it looks like that went to Robards. Robards gives it up to Zabrecki right by the DAC logo. A little combustion right there. This is a great Penn defense so far. They've been playing uptight. This could be the best defense Lake Central's faced all year. Kirkwood's up top to Zabrecki. Zabrecki goes in the right. Smolin inside, outside to Kirkwood, and it's like that's a travel right there by Kirkwood.
Yeah. This is a regional game.
The regional championship.
Yes,
Winner goes to
Lake Central.
semi-state
Lake
next
Central
week.
beat Kankakee earlier today.
Yeah, Kankakee Valley, a really great offense team, and Lake Central held them. So this Lake Central defense has definitely been on a force, I should say, especially in sectionals. Looks like all the way across. Goes inside to Clinton. Looks like Doy has the ball. Doy goes to her left, inside for the 2. Looks like that's a foul. That'll be 2 shots for the senior.
Early in the game.
That's the first team foul for the Indians. And that's Lauren Ladowski's first foul.
Now you said about great defense. I'm expecting this game to have a lot of defense. I mean, they didn't come out all the way here to lose.
Yeah.
So.
And Doy with the high arc free throw hits the first one.
Puts them up 2-1, Lake Central.
Doy is definitely the leader of this team, and her 3-pointers are really going to prove, be a big thing tonight as she misses the second one. Ladowski brings the ball up, goes a little behind the back magic right there. Goes out to Zabrecki, and Zabrecki will go out to the senior point guard.
Defense is heavy.
Oh, this is definitely going to be a defense game tonight. Kirkwood can't find anyone. Goes inside to Smolin. Smolin inside for the 2. It's another turnover by the Indians. Two straight possessions and 2 straight travels. As Doy brings the ball up. Definitely, if you want to win this game tonight, you're not going to be able to turn over the ball, especially against this very great Penn team.
No, you're right.
And there's another travel. but this time by the Kingsmen of Penn.
Coach Humberthal joking around with the referee there.
He's got a lot in his hand, I gotta say. The second
year coaching is doing an amazing job.
That's when we said the inexperience. We'll see how that plays out tonight. Some great half-court pressure right there by the Kingsmen. And it looks like that might be a foul on number 34.
Antry Shelton, 6'10" sophomore.
It's a young team here at
Penn
High
very
School.
Young team.
All the way up top to Robards. Inside to Smolin, and it looks like she's fouled right there by number 34, Antry Shelton.
Yep. Regan Pate will get ready to come into the game.
Her second and team second. And like you just said, number 22, Reagan Pate, she's also a great three-point shooter for this team. Will be coming out as Smolin hits the first free throw.
Coming in for number 34, Antry Shelton.
Pate, who just came in, is a 47% three-point shooter. Definitely got to look for her outside the arc. Smolin's second free throw. The first one was good. The second one's up, and a nice one right there by the senior center. As it's a 4-1 game here at LaPorte High School. Up top, looks like goes to around, hands it off. Inside for the nice two, but it's another travel.
These refs are on point tonight.
Yeah, and it might have confused the Lake Central defense because she got in there pretty easily. As the Kingsmen of Penn put in that pressure right there, and it can make you waste a timeout, and you're going to need a lot of timeouts tonight. Kirkwood to Small for the two, and she lays it in.
6-1 Lake Central.
Smolin leads the team here. 4 points for the senior. And a steal right there by Kirkwood. Kirkwood goes to Ladowski. Ladowski charges the floor, and it looks like she's fouled. Looks like that was on number 42, Trinity Clinton.
Coach Humberthal pacing back and forth.
And
he lives for this. You can tell in his face.
And it looks like that's a timeout by the Kingsmen as 6-1 right now for Lake Central. And you can't be flustered. You can't be a flustered team, and that could really kill you in the late stretch.
They will take a 30-second timeout here.
As looks like
left in the first.
After this timeout, we'll have Ladowski's 2 free throws, and it looks like Mathis, the senior, will be checking in. We don't know who yet, but we know she'll be checking in. She did approach the scorer's table.
She is a fast player, Mathis.
She is. Both teams come out of their timeouts. Once again, Ladowski will be going to the line for 2. That follows on number 42, Trinity Clinton. Her first and the team's third. And Lake Central trying to extend to the lead as big as 7 tonight if she can hit these 2 free throws. That's going to be another key thing. Can you hit the 3 throws tonight? Can you hit those free throws? As here's Ladowski's first one. It's up, and it's good. The senior guard, who's averaging 11.3 and also leading the team in steals, makes her first free throw. Her second one will be up, and it's good. 2 for 2 right there for the senior, as it's an 8-1 Lake Central lead with 3:38 left in this first quarter here at LaPorte High School.
Now, what's interesting about this game is we had about 1.5 feet of snow yesterday, and they're still out here braving the conditions.
Doy for the 2, and it looks like she was fouled right there by Kirkwood. A little contact on the arm. That'll be her first. Team second.
Doy will shoot now, 2.
Doy, a 68% free throw shooter, made her first but missed her second. First one's up, and a straight silk right there.
This is a high shot. It was clean.
Doy has all the points so far for the Kingsmen. Kingsmen have not made a field goal yet. They are 2 for 3 on their free throws. Second one's up, high arc, and another splash. 3 points for the 5'5 guard, as it's an 8-3 Lake Central lead after those 2 made free throws by Sarah Doy. Mathis with the ball. Can't really find anyone. Goes all the way across right by the DAC logo. Fake handoff to Kirkwood. Goes to Kirkwood this time. Kirkwood goes inside, thinks about it. Can't really find anyone. This is the Penn defense on top right now. Dowski outside, goes back to her right for the 2, and a little too hard right there for the senior. You got to convert those if you're Lake Central. Short 2 right there, and off the back rim, Smolin will grab the rebound. Here's that transition offense right here. See if Penn can stop it. Ladowski behind the back, 2, and she lays it in right there.
They reached 10 points. This is a 7-point game now with 2:39 left.
The swiftness of the senior right there, as it's a 7-point game with 2:34 left in this first quarter. Penn trying to get a field goal in right now. Goes all the way out to Doy. Doy outside to number 42, Clinton. Looks like they'll go to Pate. Pate up top. Looks like she'll go back to Clinton. Back up top to Pate. Pate thinks about it. And a turnover right there by the Kingsmen.
Now, it seems the Kingsmen are doing more communicating, but still things are not going to plan.
3 turnovers so far for the Kingsmen.
Number
in this
24,
first
Mackenzie Kilmer, comes in the game for number 42, Trinity Clinton.
Penn definitely not playing their best game right now.
No.
We've seen them play a lot better. I mean, they're 25-1. This team can definitely come at you. And that's the thing for Lake Central. Yeah, against Lake Central. You can't slack off if you're Lake Central. Behind the back from Ladowski. Seems like Ladowski's going behind the back a lot this year. Mathis with a nice crossover, and she gets the 2 with a lot of contact.
12-3 with 1:49 left in the first.
Mathis absorbed that contact and made a nice 2 right there.
It's been a great first quarter for Lake Central.
Outside to Doy. Doy for the short 2, up, and it hits the back rim. Robarts with the rebound, goes to Ladowski. All the way inside to Smolin. Smolin turns around, lays in the 2.
Penn with their second timeout this quarter.
And this is what you want if you're Lake Central, and this is what you don't want if you're Penn.
Penn calls it a full timeout here.
A great defense team up by 11 right now.
This is looking good.
This is honestly could be the best start if you're Lake Central right now. But the thing is, you can't slack off.
No.
This is a Penn team that will come at you any second they can.
If they're going to get a lead, they got to be able to hold it.
As once again, we are here at LaPorte High School for the regional championship. The winner will move on to semi-state. And semi-state, it's kind of, I'm not going to say it's hard, but it is hard. It's challenging. As semi-state will be next week, the 17th of February. And if Lake Central, well, the winner of this game will be playing the winner of Zionsville and Fort Wayne South. And let's give it up for Zionsville real quick. They beat Carmel.
Yeah,
Carmel
that's a
is
big
the
game.
#1 team in the state and #4 team in the nation. And Zionsville took them down. And in my mind, the state championship's up for grabs. So whoever wants it's got to take it, especially with Carmel out right now.
Yeah, this is a good bracket.
As the winner of this game and the winner the Zionsville and Fort Wayne South will travel to Valparaiso or Logansport next Saturday. As Penn brings the ball, we got to see if this offense can click. You know Sarah Doy wants that ball. Another turnover right there by the Kingsmen.
Kilmer just missed it.
4 turnovers in the first quarter with 1:14 left. All the way to Mathis. Lake Central has numbers. And be Penn's ball. What do you think about that one, Cole? What do you think about that? I got to ask you.
If you're watching live,
and
hit that back button for 5 seconds. Go see what you think.
You know, as a ref, you got to see from the ref's view. You can't, you know, you got to make that decision right away.
Yeah.
You can't just, you know, wait 5 seconds.
There's no replay.
Something. Yeah, we don't have Mike Piroff from Fox. But it's, you know, and a 2 right there, and it's blocked by Smolin. Kirkwood brings the ball up. Lake Central could take the last shot here. We've seen them.
Oh, here we go.
We've seen them in games hold the ball. Sprecky with it up top. Goes to Mathis. Mathis really can't find anyone. Tight D right there by Pate.
This is the defense that.
Smolin up top goes to Robards. Robards can't shoot that 3. She really likes to stay in the corner. Everyone can shoot the 3 for Lake Central on the court besides Smolin. Smolin's down there for a reason because she can get that rebound. A little contact right there. Getting a little physical, Cole.
Hummenthal is just yelling, he's screaming over there.
And it looks like that's a turnover right there by the Indians. As 10 seconds left, Penn has only have 3 points right now. 3 points.
This is very interesting.
They average more than Lake Central. Doy with it up top. You know Doy will hit that three. Pate. Clinton thought about the three. Three, Smith, and it's off.
Lake Central will leave the first quarter with 14 points versus Penn's 3 points.
Leading scorer for those Indians is, of course, the 5'11 senior. The girl down low, the center, Lauren Smolin, who has 6 points right now. And don't forget about Ladowski, who has 5 points.
This is a very interesting game.
Sarah Doy has all Penn's points. Penn did not make a field goal that quarter. All were free throws, those points. If you're Hummenthal, you saw him a little upset at the end there. But you got to say, wow, look at what my defense did. I mean, it's hard to keep these teams, especially in the regional championship. These are some top-class teams we're going to see.
This is going to be a very, very interesting game.
And the thing is, how will Penn respond? How will they respond after this deficit right now?
I'm waiting for the locker room talks. They usually come out firing after that.
And last game, Penn was up big, but then Elkhart Central came out of halftime blazing at them. So maybe Penn could use that as motivation or something.
True.
Like we said, this is a tough Lake Central team. I'm going to say this. This is one of the best Lake Central teams in the years.
This is a very interesting game.
Last year's was a very good team with Kylie Furman, you know, the senior.
She was a great leader for this team.
Faith Maldonado. And, you know, we keep saying this. This is an old but young Lake Central team. They have 6 seniors, but the rest, the young players are so experienced. A three right there off the front rim, offensive rebound right there. Looks like that's by Smith. Doy will shoot that. She will shoot that.
I saw her first three-pointer of the game was way back.
Smith tries to go inside. Ladowski tries to steal it, but Smith will go back out to Adams. Smith with it all the way across the paste. Adams goes outside to Doy. Tries to go. Deep two, and really off. Brecky brings the ball up, hands it off to Ladowski.
Really makes you think what's going on inside of Penn's hand right now.
Ladowski with the nice cross moves, goes, hands it off to Zabrecki. Mathis up top, all the way to Zabrecki, and that will be a Lake Central ball. It looks like that was off number 42 of the Penn Kingsmen.
Trinity Clinton, freshman.
This is a young team.
This is a very young team.
Young team and 25-1. Heck, if you're the coach, Christy Ulrich, I'd be proud.
Proud of that alone.
Mathis up top. Goes inside. And she's fouled right there by Paste. That'll be Paste first and the team's third.
Team's fourth.
Team's fourth. My bad, Cole.
It's okay. It's a big game.
Nice free throw right there by the senior Mathis.
Nice to see all the Lake Central fans out here that drove the 45 minutes to an hour they had to.
It was nice to see the roads were cleared up. Mathis does have 3 points so far for the Indians, matching the total of Penn. See if Mathis can make a 2 for 2, and does not get the Indian bounce.
15-3.
As Doy will bring the ball up. Doy goes to her left. Outside to Clinton. My bad, that was Smith. Doy with it at the wing. Doy thought about the three, goes to her left. Outside to Paste. Paste for the deep three. And it's Silk.
First points of this quarter. 6-15, Lake Central leads.
And that's what you need if you're Penn. That's a nice three right there by Paste. Ladowski goes to her right, back to her right. Nope, fakes her out for the 2. And
rolls
cannot
out.
Get the roll.
Number 42, Trinity Clinton with the rebound.
Doy brings it up top. Smith for 3.
Wide open.
And she hits
there they
it.
go.
2 in a row.
It's comeback season. 9-15,
Here comes Penn. We talked about it, Colm. You can't slack.
No,
Mathis for the 2, and she hits it.
Firing right back at Cheyenne Mathis with 2 points.
Acrobat senior.
Great group of seniors you have out there.
It's at 17-9 with 5:45 left in this second quarter.
Thinks about it.
They're on fire right now.
We know Doy can hit it.
For the 2, and a little too hard right there as Zabrecki gets the rebound. Zabrecki brings the ball up. Transition offense, spin move, 2. What a nice try right there as it cannot go in. That's a difficult shot, Cole.
That is a difficult shot. But Shay, she's a young player putting up those kind of moves.
Outside to Doy. Give Doy some room and she'll hit it.
Yeah. Let's see if they can reach their 10 points here.
To the right. And that's a jump ball, and it will be Lake Central's ball. Nice play right there by the senior, number 12, Albriana Gibbs. As some subs, looks like number 24 for Penn, Mackenzie Kilmer will be coming in. And 2 seniors for Lake Central, Rachel Robards, who's number 32, and Taylor Kirkwood, number 22. As Kirkwood will pass it to Ladowski. And here comes Penn with the press once again. Kirkwood up top. Lake Central's got to get the ball across, as they do. Kirkwood backs it up, goes to Ladowski. Ladowski goes out by the DAC logo to Cheyenne Mathis. Back to Ladowski. Kirkwood outside, uses the pick. Penn really stepped up their defense in this quarter. Ladowski for the 2, and looks like she's fouled right there. I want to say that's on Doy right now. I don't know who yet, though.
Yeah, it's Doy, number 20. Team is 5th.
2 more will result in a 1-1 bonus for the Indians, and the Indians have been hitting their free throws so far. As here's Ladowski. First one's up, and she can hit it.
18-9.
Ladowski with 5 points so far for the Indians, 5 of 18. Here's Ladowski's second free throw. It's up, and she hits it. 2 for 2 right there.
19-9. Lake Central. 4:35 left.
Ladowski is 4 for 4 so far tonight in the free throws. Outside to Smith. Doy with it. Saw Pate coming out there. Inside, a steal right there by Ladowski. And it looks like that'll be a foul. Oh, a jump ball. And now we're resulting to a Penn ball. And that's a little questionable.
Hubbenthal is not, that is very questionable.
I feel like she only had that for a split second. It's a little questionable. Almost steal right there by Ladowski. And it's Penn ball. These refs are really, up to the challenge. A lot of close calls so far. Goes all the way out to Doy. Doy goes to her right. Outside. Doy and Pate are going to be those 2 3-point shooters are going to really affect this game tonight. Pate with it. Kirkwood's on her, and Kirkwood's one of the best defense players on this team, so for Pate's going to be a little hard. And a travel right there by Penn. And that'll be turnover number 5 so far in this first half. As Smallwood coming in for Gibbs, the senior switch right there, I should say. Penn once again with the press. Kirkwood with it. Will go to Mathis. All the way in the middle to Robards. Watch out, Robards. Those are the things you got to watch out, Colm.
Yeah.
When those players
come.
Number
Number 40, Grace Adams, in for number 10, Jordan Smith.
When they come from right behind you and just steal the ball.
Yeah. They're going to get in there.
Small will go to Mathis up top. Goes to Lowen Ladowski. All the way across Robards for 3. And it's off the back rim. Kingsman with the rebound. Kilmer with it. Here comes Doy bringing the ball up. Goes to her left. Outside, Adams for 3. And a splash.
She hits it. They reach 10
Adams
points.
With the 3.
12-19 here. Lake Central still leads.
Grace Adams already breaking her point average as she only averages 2.4 and hit that nice 3 right there to bring Penn back in the game. And there's a turnover right there by Lake Central as Cheyenne Mathis cannot control it. And this is where Penn's going to take control of the game. As Zabrecki will be coming in for Mathis. Zabrecki, the sophomore. For Lake Central, you got the 4 seniors and the 1 sophomore.
A very loud and proud Lake Central crowd out here.
Adams, who just hit that 3. A big girl that can hit those 3s. I mean, that's a very pivotal thing on your team.
Especially as a freshman. Very young team.
Clinton goes to her left, inside, and hits it.
2. There this lead might go.
Wadowski goes to her right for the 2, up and in.
21-14 here, up by 7.
Wadowski comes right back with that transition offense we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Doy hands it off to Clinton.
That's something not easy to do, transition offense.
Kilmer with the ball will go to Doy. My bad, Pate. Pate with the ball. Adams with it outside. Goes to Clinton. Clinton goes to her right. Adams outside. Adams will go to her left. Outside to Pate. Lake Central strong defense right now. Inside to Doy. And the and 1 by Doy.
Wow. Here we go.
Sarah Doy with the 2 as she'll be heading to the line to try to convert the and 1. Team's third. Mathis comes in, it looks like for Kirkwood. Kirkwood just got fouled. Here's Doy, try to complete the 3-point play and try to make it a 4-point game for the Kingsmen. It's up, high arc, and it's good, splash. As it's a 4-point game right now. And Penn is hitting their shots. Wadowski got the DAC logo, brings it up back to the LaPorte Slicer logo. Will go to Zabrecki at the wing. Smolin up top. You add Zabrecki on that cut inside. Hands it off to Wadowski. Wadowski goes inside for the 2. And it won't go in as Doy gets the rebound. Doy brings it up. Transition offense right here. All the way a corner. Pate with it up top. Thought about the 3, will not go for it. Doy in the corner. Doy for the 3. In her face. Yang! Doy
20 to 21. That lead disappeared.
It's a 1-point game, and the Penn Kingsmen are in this one. Brecky with the ball up.
The Kingsmen have woken up.
Robards for the 2, and it's off. Small offensive rebound. Cannot get it. Adams with the rebound. Doy bringing the ball up.
20 to 21 with 1:07 left here in the second.
3, Clinton. It's up. And it's airballed right there as Penn tried to take the lead. Wadowski brings the ball up. Spin move. 2, fouled, and 1 for the senior Lauren Wadowski.
And here it is. This is where basketball starts. Lake Central really blew that lead there.
And it's good right there. 3-point play by the senior.
24 to 20 with 56.8 left in the second period. Sarah Doyle bring it up.
Doyle, who just hit that big 3, bringing the ball up. Just got erased by the old-fashioned 3-point play by Wadowski.
They're just going to hold it now.
I don't think they'll hold it for 40 seconds.
No.
I don't think so.
There they go.
Watch out for Penn. They can attack you. Don't slack off. They'll shoot the 3, Colm.
Yeah.
They're just holding. I'm pretty sure this is the last shot now. I think they try to take the lead, though. I mean, watch out for Dory. She'll pull up.
Oh, she's going to pull up right here.
She'll pull up.
Absolutely.
Clinton, she has the open shot. Goes inside for the 2. Floater. It's off. And that'll be the end of the second quarter and the first half.
Lake Central will come off by a 4-point lead. They blew a pretty big lead there.
They did. And then we'll be right back after this 10-minute halftime.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here in LaPorte at LaPorte High School for the second half of Lake Central versus Penn for the regionals. Jack, what do we see the first half?
We saw some terrific basketball by both teams. We saw Lake Central stay true to their game. Their defense did get a little exposed by Penn at the end of that second quarter. Those threes by Doy, Pate, and Adams. And Lake Central, I mean, their transition offense was great. Their defense was not that bad. But the thing for Lake Central is Penn really found the hot hand in that second quarter. We saw them hit 3 after 3. We saw them go inside. So Lake Central, we'll see what this we'll see how this first half adjustments, you know. I mean, like we said, when Penn played Elkhart Central, Penn was up by a lot. Elkhart Central goes in the locker room. They come out, and they're only down by 5. They were down by like 13 or 15.
Yeah.
So it's going to be nice to see what adjustments were made by both teams. What's Lake Central going to do to tighten that defense, I should say? What's Penn going to do to get inside that defense? Maybe have some more pressure on their defense. I mean, Lake Central's not that big of a scoring team, but they did have a nice scoring half. They went inside, definitely drew some fouls. That was smart by the team. We saw Lauren Ladowski, who does lead all scorers in this game with 11. So for her, you're just going to have to go through Ladowski and drive inside and hit your free throws. That's a big thing. The free throws, the free throws, the free throws. And the Penn, they only had 5 turnovers, but still, you can't turn over the ball.
And we are back with our starters, at least for Lake Central.
As Lake Central will start with the ball, it's interesting to see how they'll start this half.
Kirk will bring it in.
Goes up to Ladowski. Zabrecki on the wing. All the way across Ladowski. That's a dangerous pass. Ladowski goes for the 2. Off. Gets her own rebound. Looks like that'll be a jump ball, and looks like that'll be going to the Kingsman way.
Yeah. Number 40, Grace Adams will bring it in.
Grace Adams gets that nice 3.
Tall player, freshman.
As Doy brings the ball up. Inside. Nice move right there, all the way out. 3. Splash
Grace Adams
right there.
hits it for
Adams.
3 points.
Another 3 for the center.
23-24.
And Ladowski will bring the ball up. Kirkwood. Outside of Robards. Robards going to have to shoot that 3. She's a 3-point shooter, and she hasn't been shooting lately. She only shot 1 shot, and that was off the back rim. She's got to shoot 3s. Kirkwood in the corner, goes inside, baseline. Almost loses it, goes outside to Smolin. Kirkwood goes to her left, outside to Ladowski.
Doesn't have a lot of options here.
Zabrecki goes to her right. Inside Smolin, loses it.
Hamadal's not happy.
Doy brings the ball up as it's 24-22. Adams with it up top. Smith inside to Chambers. And can't get it. Robards will get their rebound right there.
2-point game.
Dosky brings the ball up. Zabrecki comes off the screen. Will go to her left. Screened by Smolin. Robards up top. Will go to Ladowski. And another turnover right there by the Indians.
It's not good.
They're trying to force the ball into places where they shouldn't be forcing them. Definitely not playing their game so far.
Lake Central doesn't seem to be getting open.
As Doy brings the ball up. Goes to Adams outside. Doy. Looks like she'll go to Clinton.
Adams had the open lane there. Interesting.
Sometimes you just got to look. I mean, Chambers with a nice move, but it looks like that's loose, and Ladowski will get the ball. Kirkwood for the 2, and it can't go in. Ladowski for the 2, and the N1 by the senior.
There's the fire.
And Ladowski will be going to the line for a 1 free throw. "13 points so far for the 5'7" senior. Up, and it's good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. As it's now a 5-point game here LaPorte High School. Doy with it up top. Goes the Adams. Adams goes outside. Doy goes inside for the 2. Very unique shot. Doy in the corner. She'll shoot the 3. And it's off right there. Chambers with the rebound. But it looks like that could be an over-the-back call on her.
Yep.
Looks like that will be the call. Sometimes you go for the ball and, you know, you can't really control that. She's just going for the ball. Dowski brings the ball up. Dowski leading scores 14 right now.
Also, we'd like to real quick thank LaPorte for allowing us to cover this game in Indiana IHSAA.
Inside of Robards for the 2, and she lays it in.
Perfect. 29-22 with 4:50 left in the third period.
Coach Huppenthal really was excited for that play to work. Doy goes outside the Chambers. You got Adams right there. Had the open lane inside. Timeout right here by the Penn Kingsmen as Lake Central
30-second timeout
extends their lead to 7. It's 29-22 with 4:34 left in the third quarter here in LaPorte High School in the regional championship.
Penn brought the cheerleaders out tonight.
As Lake Central's are at Nationals.
Yeah. Have fun. Good luck to them down there.
As both teams coming out of their timeout.
This will be interesting.
Penn will pass out the ball. It looks like Smith will be the one passing it out. Looks like she'll go to Doy. Doy right by the LaPorte Slicer logo. Will go to Smith. Smith uses a screen. Thought about the 3. Doy, corner 3. High arc.
Nothing.
Cannot go in. And it looks like that'll be off of Doy. She tried to make a nice save right there, and it'll be Lake Central's ball.
How many turnovers does Lake Central have tonight?
Lake Central has about 6 turnovers so far tonight. Wadowski up top. Kirkwood comes off the screen by Robards. Another screen right there by Robards. Kirkwood goes to her right. Outside Zabrecki. Zabrecki for 3.
Just off the back.
As Lake Central tried to take a nice lead right there. Here comes Penn. Adams.
Thought about it.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Why not?
There we go.
And
Nothing.
Off the front rim. And it looks like that'll be off of Lake Central. Mathis comes in for Zabrecki. All the girls for Lake Central right now are seniors out there. Senior leadership, that's a huge thing in high school.
Then again, Penn is a very young team.
But they're also a very good team.
Penn with 3 seniors, Tia Chambers, Sarah Doy, and Victoria Smith.
As Pate comes in, so does Shelton. Adams outside, goes to Smith. Doy with at the wing. Doy up top, goes to Shelton. Smith with it, uses the screen. Inside for the 2, and it goes in right there. Smith gets her 5th point of the night as it's 29-24 Lake Central, 3:20 left in the third quarter. And that might be a foul on Mathis. And it looks like that is. Looks like that'll be a blocking foul.
Adams will bring it into Doy.
Doy brings the ball up. Been seeing Doy the whole game, and we're not surprised. We've heard a lot of good things about her. She's shown it tonight. Might not be, you know, lighting up that scoring chart as Smith with a step back 3 in her face.
Splash. 27-29. This is where it gets close. Lake Central had that lead. I'm not sure what happened to it.
Penn's still in this one. Kirkwood to her left. Uses the screen off Robards. Up top to Small will go all the way to Wadowski. Wadowski backing it up a little bit. Mathis with it. All the way across to Wadowski. Inside of Small for the 2. Looks like she'll be fouled right there by Shelton.
Mm-hmm. She will shoot 2.
See if Smolin can convert these free throws. Really had a hot hand starting this game. As she has 6 points so far. First one's up, and it rolls out. Got a Penn roll right there, I should say.
Here we go. See if she can bring LC to 30 points.
Second one's up, and doesn't bounce in. 0 for 2 right there for the senior. As Penn can take the lead here right now. As Doi brings the ball up. Doi hands it off to Smith. Smith, who had that step back 3, really looking at the hot hand right now. Smith, nice crossover move for the 2. And she lays it in as Penn ties the game.
The barn burner here with 2:15 left, 29-29, anyone's game. Let's see if Penn can take their first lead.
Coaches say we start over right now. As looks like there's a foul right there by Smith. A little late call right there, though. As Zabrecki will be coming in for Kirkwood. Looks like Shelton will be coming out. Looks like Chambers comes back in the game for the Kingsmen. I like that name, Cole.
Yeah.
Kingsmen. It's a nice name to Penn. They got a nice logo as Ladowski with the ball up top.
It does have nice facilities. Been down there a couple times.
You got Ladowski wide open. All the way back to Zabrecki.
Now if Penn gets a turnover here, it's going to be...
You got Mathis in the corner. Mathis for 3. Short. And Chambers will get the rebound.
Let's see if Penn can take their own
Doi
first
with
lead
it up top.
of the game here.
Penn's charging the floor. Doi thought about that 3.
Yeah,
takes it back.
She could hit that.
Hands it off to Adams. Adams goes all the way across to Smith. Smith will shoot it, but she won't. She'll go back out as Smith hit that. We did see that step back 3.
Right in that exact.
Still right there by Zabrecki. Ball's loose. And it'll be a jump ball, and the ball will go Lake Central's way.
There you go.
As Smith is only a 29% three-point shooter. I mean, she showed right there. And Adams, a 24%. So 2 players not known for the threes, will have shown it tonight. Ladowski goes to Mathis. Zabrecki brings it up right by the DAC logo. Spin move right there. Bounce pass to Ladowski.
1:07 left in the game.
Robart's in the corner. Inside to Smolin. Smolin loses it. We'll get it back. Outside Zabrecki. And Mathis will get it back up top with 57 seconds left. And the tip right there by Adams. Great awareness right there by the senior.
55.5 left. Tied game. This is going to be an interesting end of the third quarter.
Smolin will be passing the ball in for the Indians. Goes outside the Robards. Inside to Smolin. Smolin for the 2. But will get fouled by Smith, and Smolin will be going to the line for 2. She went 0 for 2 her last trip to the line.
She does not look happy about that.
She had a kind of a wide open shot, and the contact came right after that. That's the team's 5th for Penn. 2 more results in the 1-on-1 bonus. That's here Smolin, first free throw. It's up, and it's in right there for the
30
senior.
points.
7 points so far for the 5'11" forward. Looks like Clinton will be coming in for Smith. Rest Smith up for that 4th quarter. It's going to be a close one.
It's going to be an important one, too.
Here's Smolin's second free throw. It's up, and it hits the back rim. 1 for 2, as Lake Central does take a 1-point lead, though, with 47 seconds left in this third quarter. Doi hands it off to Clinton. Goes to Pate. Pate goes back to Clinton. Clinton hands it off to Adams. You got Pate up top. Clinton will take it up top by the logo. Hands it off to Doi. Looks like they might hold it for the last shot. Try to take the lead going to this third quarter.
Now, Penn averages about 13.7 points in the 4th, and Lake Central with 11.8.
Doi really can't find anyone. Pate, deep 3. She took a step back and tried to bank it off, and Adams will get fouled right there.
4.8 left in the third quarter. 29-30.
And Adams caught the Lake Central offense sleeping as she could try to get the offensive rebound. Now she's going for the line for two. Try to get Penn's first lead of this game. Late in this third quarter. Better late than never, Colm.
Yeah, better late than never is right. This will definitely be interesting.
First free throw is up. And it's good right there. It's a tie game. Here's the second free throw. Penn can take the lead with 4.8 left in this third quarter. And
Penn will get the first lead of the game.
Here's Lake Central. How do they respond? Zabrecki, 2, 1. And looks like she'll be fouled.
1.2 left in the game.
And what stinks about that is Lake Central was one drawing a foul away from being in that bonus.
Yeah.
And she might be shooting. They're going to talk. I don't think she was shooting. I think it's a baseline. It's a baseline.
It's a baseline.
I didn't think she was shooting.
No, me either.
Well, that would be number 20, Sarah Doyes, second. So, I mean, she's good so far. Watch for someone on Lake Central to pop out. It could be Robards or Zabrecki. Maybe Smolin can fight inside. And the refs. And Doyes, and they're trying to see who the foul's on. Doyes saying it's not her. They're saying it's on Pate. They'll be on Pate, and that's her second. So Doy only has one, though. Robards throws it up, and it's a block right there by Adams, and Penn will take the lead going to that fourth quarter.
First lead of the game and one of the most important quarters of the game.
As things are getting interesting in this gym, Colm.
Things are definitely heating up. We're back here for the fourth quarter.
This could be the most pivotal quarter right now. As like we talked about, Penn was up big going into half, and Elkhart Central came at him.
Yes.
Penn was down to Lake Central, and Penn came at Lake Central, and now look at Penn. Penn is in the lead right now.
Yeah, they had a good lead too, and this is it.
They went into halftime, 24-20 Lake Central. Now it's 31-30 Penn.
Starting off strong.
Off, and Small will grab that rebound. Dowsey bring the ball, trying to get Lake Central back into the lead. Brecky hands it off to Kirkwood. Kirkwood crossover will go to Ladowski. Brecky up top. Well, almost a travel right there. Kirkwood loses it. Clinton's got out of the room, and she hits the two.
It's in for two. 33-30, Penn.
Penn is now taking control of this game, and there's a turnover right there by Lake Central.
Helmethologist.
And it's all swirling. Doy brings the ball up. Clinton with it outside. Kirkwood's reached in, didn't get it. And it's a charge or a blocking foul? That looks like that'll be a blocking foul on Lake Central.
This is where it starts to go down.
As looks like Mathis will be checking in for the Indians. And it looks like it'll be for Kirkwood.
Yep.
Lake Central was up 14-3 once in this game.
Thrown away.
Doy can't find anyone. And she just throws off Ladowski's back. How do you feel for Ladowski on that one?
Nothing she could really do about it.
Just right off her back.
Yeah.
Can't really find anyone. And Looks like Pate steps on the line, and that's a Penn turnover as Lake Central get the ball. Down by 3 with 7:09 left. Wadowski with the ball. Wadowski brings the ball up. Robarts outside, goes to Mathis up top. Wadowski at the wing. Mathis tried to go Zabrecki right there. Tight D by the Kingsmen of Penn.
Tight, yeah, very tight D, like you said. They haven't put the pressure on all night except for that first quarter, but now.
Zabrecki was wide open down there.
Yeah.
Robarts drives in, spin move, out to Wadowski. Wadowski drives in now. Goes to Smolin, outside. Zabrecki for 3. And off the back rim. And Adams will get the rebound, and Doy will bring the ball up. And here comes Doy all the way to Clinton. Clinton for the 2. Off the glass, no. Wadowski brings the ball up. Lake Central has numbers. Up for the 2, Wadowski, and it's good.
There we go. Lake Central might be back in it. 32-33, Penn leads.
Doy with the ball. Hands off to Clinton.
Them two right there. They're a good pair.
Clinton hands off to Doy. Doy goes inside, kicks it out to Adams. Adams baseline, brings it out. Goes all the way outside to Pate. Adams, crossover to Clinton. Clinton drives inside, spin move, and it's a charge right there. And a turnover by the Kingsmen, and it'll be a Lake Central ball with 5:45 left in this fourth quarter.
7 fouls.
And now Lake Central will be in the bonus, as that's Clinton's 3rd foul also. Don't forget about that one.
Yeah. She comes out of the game.
But now Lake Central is in the bonus. You got to drive in if you're Lake Central.
Yeah. He's going to put pressure on.
Wadowski brings the ball up. Mathis tries to go off the cut. Mathis with the ball. Turns around, can't find anyone. Wadowski with it. All the way to Wadowski. Wadowski goes to her left, inside for the 2. And it hits in. Elsie takes the lead.
34-33, Lake Central. This is going to be a back and forth game now.
Doy goes to Smith. Smith for the 2, floater, and it's good.
Yep, back and forth here.
Wadowski brings the ball up. Outside to Robarts. Robarts for 3. Bang! Robarts with the huge 3.
That'll put him up 37-35 with 4:49 left in the fourth. This is where it begins, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk about hitting the biggest 3 so far.
Clutch 3. Oh, here he goes.
Adams for 3, corner. It's off. Mathis with the rebound. Wadowski brings the ball up. Wadowski. She's been on a roll right now. Dishing and scoring.
Yep.
Zabrecki within the wing. Inside to Robards. Hands it off to Mathis. Mathis for the 2. But it looks like it might be an illegal screen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. That's on Penn, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's on Penn.
Yeah.
That's Jaden's. That's 4th on Smith.
Yep, there you go.
But the question is, why didn't the basket count?
I don't know.
Maybe it was on the pick, and she grabbed Mathis. I don't really know on that one. But what a huge 3 by Robards.
Yeah.
Talking about hitting a 3 at the right time. I mean,
clutch 3.
Yeah, that's you're not wrong. As Penn has only scored 4 points this quarter, Lake Central with 7. Dowski's had those nice 2s, and Robards once again hit that pivotal 3-pointer we just saw right here.
Yeah.
As you're up by 2, and now you're in the bonus. You'll be going to the line, and this is where the free throws they kind of control your destiny, I should say. The free throws are the biggest part right now in this game, as Mathis will be going to the line for the 1-on-1 bonus.
This is it. Central. 4:20 left on the clock.
Here's Mathis. First one goes in, she gets another one. Misses this. It's a live ball. First one's up. And she hits it.
Goes in.
Mathis with 6 points so far in the night. Mathis averages about 4 points. It's off.
A 3-point game.
Smith brings the ball up. She has 4 fouls. You know Lake Central wants her to draw another foul.
Mm-hmm.
Doy hands off to Adams. Adams. Smith. Smith will go inside. Think about it. Goes outside of Doy. Doy, spin move. 2. No foul. Block. Chambers for the 2. Nice awareness right there. As it's a 1-point game, and Lake Central has the lead, 38-37.
Zabrecki way downtown. Thought about the 3 there.
3:44 left in this game.
1-point game.
Any mistake can kill you.
Yep. Simple turnovers.
Goes up top to Mathis. Outside of Ladowski. Ladowski inside for the 2. And she lays it in.
Beautiful. It's basketball. 40-37.
Talk about having the game of your life on the regional championship home.
Yep.
Outside the Pate. Still a 1-possession game, though. Inside the Chambers. Chambers inside. Up for the 2, and she's fouled. Looks like that's on Smolin. Chambers up, and it's good right there.
38-40. This is
5'11" senior.
puts it up.
Up, and it's good. 2 for 2 for Chambers.
And then again, we're back with a 1-point game.
Penn's not leaving.
No, they're not. Neither is Lake Central.
A little press right here by Penn. Try to cause a turnover. And a violation right there.
That could
Penn's
be, that
chance
could
to
be the
take
game.
the lead. Like we said, any mistake is pivotal. This is huge. Doy with the ball up top. Senior leading her team to the regional championship. Can she lead them to the state, semi-state? Doy up top. Goes to Pate. Smith. Smith goes off the pick. Smith goes baseline. Pate should go up top. Pate with the 3 to take the lead. And it does not roll in. Robards with the rebound. Lake Central's got numbers. Small for the 2. And she's fouled right there by Adams. And Smolman going to the line for 2.
This is it. This could be it. 2:26 left in the game. Now we know from our home game experiences, this is our first away game. That the last 2 to 3 minutes of the game are most intense.
Smollen's up, and it bounces out.
And it was hurt.
Ladowski, 20 points so far tonight. That's half of the Lake Central's points. Second one for Smollen to make it a 2-point game, and it goes in.
There we go. Timeout, Lake Central, full timeout here.
Smollen with 8 points so far. Just why don't we read out some scores so far. Ladowski with 20. You got Cheyenne Mathis with the 6. You got
How
Taylor
many does Ladowski
Kirkwood.
have?
She's got 20. You got Kirkwood with 2. Rachel Robards with 5. And don't forget about Smollen, we just said with 8. And for the Penn Kingsmen, you got Jordan Smith, who's been showing a lot lately. 11. You got Sarah Doy with 9. You got Reagan Pate with 3. You got Tia Chambers with 4. You've got Grace Adams with 8. And you got Trinity Clinton with 4. All your scores so far tonight in this regional championship.
This is a great game.
Smollen is a 57% free throw shooter so far on the season. Once again, we'd like to thank all our viewers here tonight. You know, conditions were a little bad to come out here.
Thank you for tuning in
tonight. Thank you for tuning in, as this is a huge game. A lot of things are on the line tonight.
the Central plays very hard. Coach Humberthal didn't come this far to not take the W. Then again, neither did Coach Christy Ehrlich.
As Doy brings the ball up, they can tie the game or take the lead here. Doy with the ball. 2:20 left in this game. Clinton goes to Smith. Smith. Kirkwood on the tight D. Clinton will bring it back up top. Penn trying to use some time.
And we're down to the 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes. This is some big basketball, Cole.
This is
Adams comes off the pick. Inside the Chambers. Smone with the swat. Chambers, 2. And she hits it. Tie game.
Wow. This is it. Minute 40 left in the game.
Tie game, 41-41. We said, Colm, this is a huge game.
Yes. Humberthal is here.
All the way to Ladowski. Mathis with it at the wing. Back to Ladowski. It is loud in here. Kirkwood thought about the 3. Goes baseline, loses it. All the way out to Ladowski with 1:17 left in this fourth quarter. It's interesting to think, whoever scores next could win this game.
Yes.
Robards goes crossover, back out to Ladowski. Ladowski loses it, but will get it back. Ladowski up
this
top.
is it.
Under a minute left.
We have reached the less than minute mark.
Robards, corner. You got Kirkwood up top. Inside to Robards. Robards for the 2. Off.
Oh.
And it looks like there'll be a foul on Lake Central with 47 seconds left.
This is gonna hurt.
She hit the big 3, but she couldn't hit that 2. As Penn could hold it for the last shot. They might want to go to overtime, but
I think they might do that.
they could.
I think they're gonna hold it like they did for the
And
first.
I see the coach is holding one finger for the last shot. You got to play tight D. 30 seconds left in this regional championship.
Yeah, they're gonna.
41-41.
Oh my gosh.
Can Penn hit a game-winning shot to make them go to semi-state, or will we see some free basketball here tonight? Doy with it up top. 13 seconds left. Penn is going to hold it for the last shot.
Doy's looking for opening.
Doy, thinking about it. Spin move, 2. She hits it. She hits it. Doy hits
Timeout Lake Central.
Go ahead 2 with 3 seconds left. And Coach Humberthal calls a timeout with 3 seconds. We talked about Sarah Doy, the senior, the veteran, the leadership, the skill she has, and a tough spin move, absorbing the contact. And this is when you need your seniors. Shots like that. And Sarah Doy just proved why she's the leader of this team.
This is it.
4.5 left for the Indians. Indians are in the bonus. But it seems like the ball will be passed out the baseline right there.
Yeah.
And if that is the thing, you're going to most likely see a 3 by Lake Central.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a 3.
But it's interesting to see. If you're Huppenthal, do you put Lauren Smolin in? Or do you put all your 3-point shooters out there?
Well, if they're guarding 3-point shooters, Smolin's always underneath that basket.
You do have Mathis who can hit some 3s.
Yeah. This is very.
This is it. This is what we wish for, Cole. This is what we wish for.
We're out here commentating a regional game.
As it'll be Smolin, Robards, Ladowski, Zabrecki, and Kirkwood.
The final moments of Lake Central's girls basketball season.
We don't know Smolin's 3 ability, but we do know the 4 other. And Kirkwood can move around the baseline, but they're not going to put that much pressure until. And looks like there'll be a timeout. I think Penn's going to call a timeout to get their defense set.
That was a Humpenthal timeout, full timeout.
He might have, since it was Huppenthal, he might want to see how the defense is going to be set up.
Yeah. This is going to be very interesting, very fast. Lake Central, they could have had it, but they just blew that lead.
I mean, we expect this basketball. This is regional championship basketball, Colm. But at the end of the day, Colm, you got to give it up to these two teams.
Yeah, I'm proud of both teams out here playing hard.
Especially, it's not a bad drive, but it's, you know, it's a little road trip, I should say. You know, you got to thank the parents for coming out, supporting these girls. I mean, these are both teams trying to go far in the playoffs. Both teams won their sectional championship. That's a great accomplishment right there. But now it comes down with 4.5 left on the clock.
Yep. Oh, this is...
Penn with 10 points this quarter. My bad. Penn has 12 this quarter, and Lake Central has 11. Lake Central did come into this fourth quarter with a 1-point deficit. It looks like Kirkwood's going to pass it in. Watch out for Small in the cut inside. It's 4.5. Kirkwood on the baseline. Ladowski comes off the pick. She goes on the baseline. 3, 2. Ladowski, Robart for the shot. And she misses it. Penn is your regional champion.
Wow, Penn is your regional champions.
The Penn Kingsmen out of Mishawaka, Indiana, have won your Class 4A regional championship and will be moving on to semi-state next Saturday against Zionsville or Fort Wayne South.
What an interesting game we had here, Jack.
What a game.
Now, of course, this is not very sad. It's heartbreaking to see. What did we see here? What does Penn have to continue for their next game?
I think we showed them. Don't get flustered. You're down 14-3, and I mean, when teams get flustered, you know, they take bad shots. Penn kept to their game, and they proved it tonight as they won. I mean, it was such a great performance by both teams.
All right. Well, signing off for this live from LaPorte High School. I'm Colm Tomaszewski.
And I'm Jack Thiel, and we thank you all for tuning in to this great classic matchup.
Congratulations to both teams, and we'll see you
Penn.
next time.